He gave her crumbs to survive. She used them to buy the roof over his head. This is the story of how a husband's arrogance nearly destroyed a family and how a wife's secret saved it. Her name is Mabel. She grew up in a modest compound house in Kumasi, Ghana. Her family wasn't wealthy, but they were resourceful. Her mother sold fabrics at the market, teaching her one golden rule: save for the rain, even on sunny days. Mabel carried these lessons into adulthood. She trained as a seamstress, then married Frank in 2005. Frank was a rising star at a trading firm in Accra, charismatic, ambitious, with a smile that closed deals. They moved to Accra together, a rented house in Osu, full of dreams. But Frank had a flaw. He loved the spotlight. Nights out with friends, expensive drinks at rooftop bars, flashy cars that gleamed under the streetlights. Life is short, he would say. Enjoy it now. Mabel saw the waste. She begged him, "Frank, give me some capital to start a small business. Provisions. People always need them." Frank laughed. "What do you know about business? Here is your chop money for the house. That is enough." Chop money. 500 cedis a week. It barely covered food and bills. But Mabel didn't argue. She nodded and started planning. From that chop money, Mabel began saving tiny amounts. 50 cedis here by buying yams in bulk at Mabel Market, 20 cedis there by mending clothes instead of replacing them. She cooked simple meals, banku and okra soup, stretching every single cedi. After 6 months, she had 5,000 cedis hidden away. She rented a tiny stall at Kaneshie Market. She started small: soaps, oils, tinned tomatoes, bags of rice. Every morning she would leave home early, telling Frank she was visiting family or shopping. By evening she would return, exhausted but energized. Frank didn't notice. He was too busy upgrading his Toyota to a BMW, spending weekends at beach resorts in Otta with his business associates. Mabel's shop grew. Customers loved her fair prices and her warm smile. She reinvested every profit. Under her maiden name, Mensa, she kept it all separate. Just in case, she thought. Years rolled on. Frank bought more cars, a Mercedes, then a Land Cruiser. Debts piled up quietly. Meanwhile, Mabel expanded. Another stall, then a small warehouse in Accra industrial area. She hired 2 helpers. Her business thrived on prudence. 15 years passed. It was 2020 now. Frank's firm hit hard times, COVID lockdowns, economic slump. His sales dried up. Creditors called. Cars were repossessed one by one. The BMW went first, then the Mercedes. He tried to hide it from Mabel. Just temporary, he would say, forcing a smile. But the house rent? Overdue. The landlord served notice, eviction in 30 days. Frank paced their living room in Osu, sweat beading on his forehead. What will we do? We will lose everything. Mabel sat quietly, folding laundry. We will find a way, she said softly. Desperate, Frank reached out to friends. No help. His enjoyment buddies vanished. Then a miracle, or so it seemed. A letter arrived. The house had been sold to a new owner, but the new landlady was willing to let them stay. Under strict terms, the agent warned, rent must be paid on time, no delays, prove you can manage. Frank signed the lease eagerly, not reading the fine print. The landlady's name? Mrs. Mensa. Strict, no nonsense. They stayed. Frank found odd jobs, driving tratras, selling phone credits, humbled but bitter. He didn't know that Mabel continued her market runs, her empire now worth over 500,000 cedis, all under Mensa Ventures. One evening, as rain pounded the streets of Accra, Frank sat at the table staring at bills. Mabel placed a folder before him. We need to talk. Inside the folder were bank statements, property deeds, and photos of shops bustling with customers. Mensa Ventures, Frank whispered, eyes widening. That's you? Mabel nodded. I am Mrs. Mensa, your landlady. I bought this house last month to save us from the streets." Frank leaned back, stunned. "But how? The chop money?" "Yes," she said. "While you spent on cars and nights out, I saved, I built. This house, I paid cash, no loans." He remembered her pleas for business money years ago, his dismissals. "Financial infidelity," she called it now. "You cheated our future for fleeting joys." Tears streamed down Frank's face. "I was a fool." Mabel touched his hand. "But we can rebuild, together, if you learn." Frank changed, slowly. He joined Mabel's business, starting small, stocking shelves, learning accounts. No more extravagance. They paid off his remaining debts with her savings. Mabel Ventures grew bigger, franchises in Kumasi, Takoradi. Here is what Mabel taught us. A wise woman builds her home with steady hands, while a foolish man destroys it with his own. Financial infidelity steals futures. Prudence secures them. Don't dismiss the quiet saver. They see storms coming. Vision over vanity, savings over splurges. Sometimes the strict landlady is the loving wife in disguise. Don't trade tomorrow for today's flash. I am Obed Ampong. If this story touched you, like, share, and follow for more.